Hello and welcome to our group call for 29th of September. I hope you guys have had a good weekend. I was looking through the recent call log for, our weekly calls, and I think we over 120 calls that we've had. So first of all, I want to honor all the guys that have been here since the beginning, using the DTB system, being on these weekly group calls or even re-watched them. I want to really appreciate show my appreciation to you guys, for your dedication. So thank you so much. And hopefully this call can, continue to be of good value to you. So let's jump into what we have done or what we're going to accomplish for the week ahead. So let's switch to this page. There we go. And I'll disconnect the camera too. Okay, so we're going to cover last week's performance. And then we're also going to look at the game plan for the week ahead. So we're going to look at setting up the game plan as well as adding some additional strategies from templates that have been shared. So for some of you guys, it might just be a refresher call, but there has been quite a few new members that have joined up over the last few weeks. So it's a good way for them to really, get, familiar with the system, familiar with setting up the game plan. And, we can do that. Okay, so let's look at the, just give me a sec. Let me just share my screen again. Okay, so results. So game plan last week was very effective. We traded MNQ, MGC as well as the NQ. And I traded Monday to Thursday, using all three instruments. And then on Friday, just the micros. Because I don't normally trade Fridays due to the, major manipulation that can happen on a Friday in the markets when all the banks and institutions are, closing their positions for the week. So a little bit unpredictable for me. And I'm not actually up to watch it either. So, that's why I literally try to stay away from Fridays. But if it can be managed, if you guys, want to trade the day and you want to manage your contracts or manage your strategies, you can be very effective trading then too. Okay, so we started off Monday with the MNQ, a good profit there, small profit on the MGC, and then a loss on the NQ. And then you guys shared your results there too, so great. Some really fantastic shares there. So, thank you guys for continually sharing your results. And then we had, there's the next day's results, small loss on the MNQ, small profit on the MGC, and then a larger 142 on the NQ. And then you guys shared your results there. So, and that continued throughout the week. And all of these results are in a public Discord chat. So anybody has the ability to be able to, go into Discord, if you remember, and just click on the results. So these are publicly available. And that's one, I'm trying to be as transparent as possible with results that have been shared. So I appreciate the guys also sharing in there. Okay, so that is that. We had a very nice profit on the NQ, 25th, 664. So a very successful week. I think every single day we were actually successful on the game plan this week. And there were some other templates shared over there too. And there we go. So MNQ did exceptionally well. So, MNQ, this template that we had here is basically trading signal to signal. So you saw on one of the trades, we had a run all the way from price 204.10 all the way down to 202.50 about. So that's a huge run over there. There's over $300 in profit. So it's about 600 ticks that the price actually moved. So that's not using stops and targets. That's just trading signal to signal. So that, ended up being a very nice trading day over there, over $400 on the MNQ, and everything else too. So again, you guys posted, so thanks again. And that was Friday. So a beautiful result on the game plan. I have updated the game plan for the week ahead too. So if you click on the game plan results, the chat, you'll see there's a link over there, and that link will take you to this document. So this document is also publicly available. I'm doing a lot here to show things publicly available, but anybody can basically look at this and they can see the templates. I mean, there's no proprietary information on here because, I mean, nobody, if somebody does not have the DTB system, they can't do anything with this information anyway. But this is just to show, what we are using up front. So this is before the trading week even starts, showing the screenshots of what the charts look like, what the settings are, what the historical performance of those settings are. And, that's how we basically roll over here. And so this week, what I've done this week is I've kept it to the micros. Now, a lot of you guys are using these funded trading accounts, and you might be running 4, 5, 6 different accounts. So what I've done to make it as simple as possible is just created a very low risk, decent reward templates to run on MNQ and MGC and MES. So we're trading on the micros just because of, you guys trading on these funded account programs that have got, limited drawdown features. You might have small accounts on there. So this is just to tick over and, generate a decent return on them. So, even if you guys can make across the board $100 to $300 per account per day, I mean, that is pretty special, right? You don't have to make thousands of dollars per day to be successful in trading. But, having a successful week might mean $200, $300, $400 of profit for that week. But if you multiply that by multiple accounts, you can do pretty well with that, right? So that's what I'm trying to do for you guys, is to make you guys consistent using, this system. And I've even included an MES. So I'm not sure how effective the MES will be because we haven't ran an MES before, but the historical performance with these settings do look pretty good. So I think they will be fine. They'll be fine. It's not a very high turning strategy, but historically it's shown to be okay. So I think combined with all the contracts that we're running, the MNQ, the MGC, MES, we should be pretty up on that. Now I've loaded this on my sim accounts for now, but I'm going to go reload them on my live account and go from there. Okay, so that's the game plan for the week ahead. So I did mention that we're going to work on the setup and adding the additional strategy. So let's do that. Okay, so actually before we do that, let's look at the group results all. So, obviously the results that obtained from the game plan are shared in this chat. And then the results shared from all other templates, working with all other strategies, are shared in this chat. So again, fantastic results. We had, some really nice templates. So templates have been shared by some of the members that are not part of the game plan and, running very successfully. So really cool for those templates to be shared too. It's nice that you guys are using the system, in all its different ways. I don't know what happened there. Bit of a loss over there, which happens. We're going to have losses too on templates. We had some payouts approved, so well done on that. And yeah, it's just some really good interaction over here, and a very nice commendation there from Blitz. So thank you very much for that. Yeah, I do. I absolutely care about your success, and thank you. I'm happy you have been able to pass some of your funded account programs. And yeah, people will try different automated systems. And that's it. DTB Trader system is one that can be fairly consistent, and if used correctly, we kick ass, right? Here's some Scott. Here's some Scott. Sorry, Scott. Here's your results from Scott. Oh God, it still doesn't come out right. Scott, thank you for sharing. This is awesome too. So, fantastic. I love it. I love seeing this. This is what drives me to continue working on the system, continue making sure that you guys have the very best tools available. I'm very passionate about this, as you can tell. And great. I love it. Okay, so we'll move on from there. Let's have a look at our signal chart. So our signal chart has been pretty good. We had a nice run up this morning, with the, or this evening, should I say, it being at 6 p.m. as the start. So a nice run up. We had a brief interaction around the 50, breakout marker being left behind. Fantastic. Now, what I have done on this signal chart very quickly is I've gone into every indicator and I've just gone into the label, because remember at the top of the page, it always had a lot of text over there. So we're trying to remove some of the text. So if you add indicators and you want to remove the text at the top, just scroll down once you've added the indicator and you can take the label away. So this also applies to the automated strategies. So on all the indicators, I've done that. Now this one, I haven't done it. So if you wanted to show you what that looks like I'm just going to go to the breakout volume, because it says just breakout volume, breakout volume, breakout volume. That just means there's 4 of them, but you don't actually have to see that text. So if you don't want to see that, just go like that and like that, like that, and like that, apply, and okay, and you see it took away all that text. So that's just a little helpful hint to keep it cleaner. Of course, you can take away the date range and you can take them all away. All right, any questions while I'm going, or anything you guys want me to cover, you can just pop in the group calls, chat as we go. Okay, so the next thing we were going to look at was our game plan for the week ahead. All right, so this is our game plan document, and I briefly referred to that earlier. So what I actually want to do is I want to run this game plan setup from the beginning. So what you would normally do is, before the trading week begins, is you will go to your, game plan chat, and over here I will always say, game plan is updated for the week ahead. We'll set up and review on the call. So that's what I said yesterday at 9:11 p.m. And so generally you will see this before the trading week begins. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to run through the process of what you would do from here. Okay, so first thing you would do is you would click on the link. Okay, so clicking on the link will bring you to this document. And then you will read this document. So it's always a good idea just to read the game plan for the week ahead, and very often this will all be exactly the same for every week, but sometimes there might be just a small adjustments made. So we'll go through it. This is the game plan for the week ahead, 30th of September to the 4th of October. It's one document. If you don't know how to set up the game plan, you can watch this video, which is what we're doing over this video too. And the game plan chat in Discord should be checked before every session, which is what we did. Okay, so we're going to follow the steps in this process here. So it says, check NinjaTrader that you're on the assembly dated 24th of September. So to do that, we'll go into NinjaTrader and we'll go into the control center, and we'll go tools, remove NinjaScript assembly. And we do this just to see what assembly is actually listed in there. And you'll see there it says DTB Trader Strategy Bars Pack 24th of September. Okay, so we know we're fine with that. Okay, and if you are not, then you would, so if you're not on the 24th of September, then follow these specific instructions. So it's very important to follow these to the T. I mean, you want to close the workspaces first, and then you want to go Tools, Remove, NinjaScript Assembly. Then you want to close NinjaTrader, run the script file, and then reopen. Okay, so that has to be followed if you're going to update to a new assembly. Okay, so now we're going to run for the trading week ahead. So it says run the script with NT closed. Okay, and we'll do that. So we're going to run the script with NT closed and select option 4. Okay, so let's do that. So I'm going to close NT. Okay, and I'm going to run the script. So the script file comes to the DTB system, and you guys, you can either save it to your desktop, or you can also save it inside your documents for your NinjaTrader 8 folder. So right click on that and go run as administrator, and then you're going to select, just give me a sec, you're going to select, mine is you select your profile over there. So mine is number 1. Now, this is where I'm going to select number 4. So just like the game plan said, select number 4 and run that. Okay. So now this is going to download the latest templates. It's going to make sure that everything is, downloaded effectively. All the templates, for the templates for both the strategy as well as the indicators. So this is going to run, and it's going to go to 100%. I'm just going to pause my screen sharing at this point, just because when NinjaTrader opens, it shows my login name and everything, which I don't actually want to share there. But as soon as you've done that, it's going to take away that box, and it's going to ask you to log into NinjaTrader. So that's what I've just done. Okay, so I've just logged in. So what this has also done is it's cleared out all of your data too. So all of the data for the charts, all the historical data, not the playback data or anything like that, but all the data that is accumulated every time you load a chart, because NinjaTrader doesn't actually clear out any of its historical data. You physically have to do that, and this script actually does it for you. So once you've done that, whatever workspace you had open last will come up again. So as you can see, I had the indicator, the workspace called indicator sample open, so that is going to present first. If you never had a workspace open, it'll just be a blank workspace. So that's how that will work. But remember, if you are removing the old assembly, you would have had to close the workspace anyway. So you would definitely have started with a blank workspace. Okay, so back to the game plan. So we've done what it said we should do, was load, run the script, select option 4. Okay. And then it says, load the workspace in NinjaTrader called Game Plan Trading Week Ahead. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go to Workspaces, and we're going to go Game Plan Trading Week Ahead, and that's going to automatically load that up. Okay, so while that's thinking, it'll obviously load all the data. Okay, so it's just load the NinjaTrader workspace, and you can choose which strategy template you would like to run on your own account. So this is just saying, these are the templates that are available in the game plan, and you can choose which one you want to work with. And that's what we're going to do. So, okay, and it just says, make sure your trading account can handle the historical drawdown listed per strategy, and double it, to make sure that you're within your risk tolerance. Okay, so all the strategies, like have a drawdown over there. So this one's got like 280. So have it like as $600, so make sure that you can handle at least a $600 drawdown in case this fails. That's basically what that means. Okay. And then once all these charts have loaded, you see they take a while to load because it's loading a very specific amount of historical data that, we've set this up on. So it's saying load the workspace as stated above, and then check all charts that you are trading have their dates and instrument as follows. So you won't need to check the dates because they actually preloaded with a template. So check all your charts. I'll just edit this very slightly. Check all your charts, check all your instruments, check all your chart instruments. I probably need to edit this slightly. Check all your chart instruments as follows. Okay, so you've got an MNQ 4040, which is the first one, which you can see MNQ 4040. Then the next one, you've got an MGC 1515, which is that one over there. And then you've got the MES 66. So that basically tells you that those are the 3 templates that are in the game plan for the week ahead. Very simple, it's listed over there. I've tried to make it as simple as possible. Okay. And then what it says over here is the MNQ chart is a DTB bars 4040. We're using the strategy called DTB Analytical Strategy 2 Continuous with template MNQ 40_40, slot 1 to 6, open targets, stops 750 to 400. That's the daily target, daily stop. And the date range is 8 September to today. So that's what we're going to do next. So we go to the chart and we go to the strategies and we're going to go load the Analytical Strategy 2. Now I already had mine loaded, so you can just double click on the Analytical Strategy 2 Continuous. Okay, go to your templates, go load, and you're going to load up that one. Exactly, and it's exactly the same description as appears in the game plan. So you load that up, and the only thing that you may want to do on this strategy after you've loaded up all the settings is you may want to, actually this one has got the, yes. So this has the ability to have an overall account target and stop. So you say, for example, you're running the three strategies and you happy for all 3 strategies to stop trading when you've hit $300 profit in total. Okay, then you can do that over here. So what you would do is you would select your trading account over here. So if you're trading the same strategy on one account, or all three chart strategies on one trading account, you will select that over here. Now we're not doing that because we've got 3 different charts, but that's the only other option that you would need to really work with. So it's a very cool feature. It's meant to have selecting a specific account where you're running all the strategies, and then when they all hit, when any of the strategies, the total profit target has been met across all of the strategies. So say, for example, one strategy makes $50, the other one makes $100, and the other one makes $200, and you've got $250 as your overall account target. All the strategies will stop trading when that is met. So those are the options that you have over here to activate. And that's the account profit target. So then that will activate. So that is one thing you guys can do. But apart from that, all you're going to do is, activate the strategy. So I've got that on sim copy 1 at the moment. So I'm going to just activate that. Okay. And then once you see that, you can bring up your game plan and you can look at the results. Now, there is a button over here. So if you want to temporarily maximize this, there is a button called Settings Text. Not really needed too much for this, for the game plan. Sometimes, I don't know, you have to click on it a few times. But that's just if you're setting up your own templates, you can just see the profit target and loss for each of the slots that are inside there, and you can see your overall settings. You don't need to have that on your chart. You can untick that. But what you'll do over here is, now that you've loaded your first one, you'll go strategy performance and you'll go real time and historical, and you'll expand this and you'll look at your analysis, and you can, then you can compare this to your screenshot that's on the game plan. So this is the reason why I've provided a screenshot of the chart as well as a screenshot of the historical results. So you can look through these historical results over here, and you're going to notice there's going to be slight differences in this. And, sometimes it's going to be, it shouldn't be vast. You should have very similar results on there. So you can compare that to that. And once you're happy with the historical performance of this, you know that you've got the template loaded correctly. And then you do the same with the next one. So exactly the same with the following one. You follow the exact same instructions, or follow the exact same thing over here. So it's telling you the MGC chart. You're loading this strategy with that template. So we'll just do the other two very quickly. And once you've done this 2 or 3 times, once you've done this 2 or 3 times, it becomes pretty simple, because I've literally made it that, these templates are very easily identifiable in the description. So you activate that and enable, apply, and OK, choosing your account. Then you go into the next one, which is the MES. You go to your strategies, choose your strategy. Then you go template and load, and then you're going to choose your MES. Choosing your account that you're going to load it on, enable, apply, and OK. So now there is your strategy set up, your game plan set up for the week ahead. And it's a good idea just to have your strategies listed here in, in order here. So you can see. Now, if you had this activated earlier, you would have actually had your first profitable trade. So the strategy has already entered this trade for the session on the MES. So had you activated your strategies before, so all of you guys who have been running this template so far today would have already made 25 times 1.25. So about $40. You would have already made $40 profit for today. So that is, what's happened so far, right? Okay, so that's the game plan in its basic form. Now, say for example, you want to also look at some additional templates. So you got your game plan working, but you may have multiple accounts, right? So say for example, you've got these 3 strategies on the game plan trading on one account, and then you want to have, more strategies trading on other accounts, or you want to copy to other accounts. So you can look through the different chats over here. So here's like the baseline WickTrader chat. And in this chat, you're going to see there's going to be some templates that have been shared. So for example, here's Christopher. So thank you again, Christopher, for sharing these. So yeah, you've got some templates. All right. So you might decide, okay, you know what? I want to trade. I want to trade this template of Christopher's. It only trades from 9:35 till 11. So I'm going to run this on a separate account. So what you can do is you can go down, you can go to your, you can go to the template over here. So this is the template, and you'll see it says C4 MNQ 5030, 1st of the 9th to today. Okay, so we've got to remember that, right? You've got to remember it's a 5030 bar size from the 1st of September. So we're going to click on download. Okay, and that's going to put the file in your downloads folder. Now I've got it on another computer. I'm logging into my VPS, so I'm just going to download this to my other computer. But once you've got this, you'll just go into your documents. So you'll go into Documents, NinjaTrader 8, Templates, and Strategy, and Baseline WickTrader, which is this one over here. Okay, and I'm going to drag. Oh, I can't drag. I've got to copy and paste. So wherever your download copies to, wherever it downloads to, you just copy and paste it into this specific folder. Okay, so there it is over there. So there it is. There's the template. So now all you have to do is go to New Chart, and you select the chart from the drop down over here. Okay, and you're going to select the same size as mentioned in the thing there. So it's a 50 and a 30, and we're selecting the custom range, which is, I think, at 1st of September up until today. All right. Give that a moment to load. I haven't not been monitoring the chat for the Discord, so hopefully there's not too many questions there. Let me go check. Pull that aside. Okay. So give this a moment to load. Now, you shouldn't have to load all the data when you're running it live. It's just to view the historical data. You can load up, all the data that's been, put in here. Not sure why it's taking so long. It's only a few days of data. So I'll just check the data series again. Yeah, 1st of the 9th to the 29th of the 9th. Yeah, sometimes that happens. I don't know. It should be very simple, right? I'm going to just try something here. I'm going to go try duplicate window, and I'm going to close this one and just see if that makes a difference. Okay, that didn't quite work. So let me try a different custom range. Ah, there it came up. Okay, so I cancel. Geez, it took a while, didn't it? Okay, so there you've got your new chart. And say, for example, this one you're going to run on 4 because we've done 1, 2, 3 on the game plan. Okay, so now you're going to go to your strategies, and you're going to go to your baseline wick trader strategy, which is this one over here. And you're going to go template, load, and then you're going to find the one that Christopher put in there, which is this one over here. Okay, 69643. Okay, so you load that up like this, and again, you can choose your account you want to trade on. You can see that this is trading between 9:35 and 11. Select your account, whatever that's going to be. Enable it, apply, and OK. And then that's going to show you the results of that. So now you could choose to run this strategy between 9:35, exactly like it is. Now, bear in mind, because it's running on a different account, it's not going to impact the existing ones, right? I wouldn't encourage you to run it on the same account as the other one, that you have. But if you do, so say, for example, you want to run this strategy between 9:35 and 11, and you want this strategy to run anytime outside of those hours, all you got to do is click on pause on this strategy so that this strategy can trade. But ideally, you want to have this on different accounts, right? So now you can have this strategy running. So then you can look at the historical performance of this, and you can have a look at this, and you can decide, okay, well, is this something that I'm going to, run for the session? And then those are the historical results based on what that one's doing. Now, there probably will be situations where you will have entries and exits on the same bar. Now, very often in real-time conditions like this trade here, like a lot of these trades will be successful. So we'll take a look over here as an example. You see, so this trade over here, it basically entered over there and exited over there. But in real time, the price did not actually go back to that point on this bar. But guess what? On 2 bars later, it would have hit its target. So very often you're going to have a situation where you're going to see entries and exits on the same bar, but there's a very high chance that they are going to be successful anyway. Same with this one over here. You see, you had a buy over there and a profit target over there, but the price didn't actually go back there. But guess what? On the next bars, it did. So, that type of thing you're going to see happen. But, a lot of the entries are not going to be like that. They're going to just be, back down to the baseline. So the historical results on this will not be 100% matched up if you had to run playback as an example. Like as an example for this one over here too, you'll see this one over here specifically, this one showed an entry and an exit. But now this one definitely would not have hit its target because, it would have hit its stop because the price did not come back to this. So, that's why there are definitely going to be a few instances where it's going to show a winning trade historically, but in real time, that will be a losing trade. But a lot of the time, you're going to have, those trades successful. Okay, so just something to keep in mind with templates, with this one specifically. But all in all, very successful. People have been trading these templates for a very long time. Christopher's been trading them himself and, very successful templates. So if you decide to run a few additional templates like we've done over here, you don't have to go and reposition all the windows. But if you want to save this, you can go to workspaces and you can go to save as, and you can say game plan week ahead. Just take away the DTB TT00 because every time you run the script, it's going to replace all of the templates with that name in it. So any template that has a description that says DTB TT00, those are automatically removed by the script and updated by the script. So then you can just call this like custom. And then you can call it, I don't know, the date, 29 or 30 to, what is the date we're working with? 30 to 4, right? 30 to 4. And then you can save that. So that's a way that you can load up the game plan and then also load up additional strategies. I wouldn't really encourage you having multiple workspaces open because NinjaTrader really struggles with multiple workspaces open. So I would, even this one over here, I would close that. Okay, so whatever you're running, have only this open. Now, there's one other thing. Always look at your task manager. Okay, so you see my task manager is very low. Now, if you are running multiple optimizations, every single time you run an optimization, it stores the history of that optimization in your memory. And it'll keep storing and keep storing. Every single optimization you run, you'll see your memory will creep up all the way till 100%. Okay, so if you've done optimizations, don't go and load a workspace and go and trade it now, and your memory is being highly consumed because you're going to run into issues. So the very best thing to do is after you have run your optimization, so say you're doing your own strategy analyzer optimizations, if you've run them, just save all your templates that you've created and then close NinjaTrader, restart NinjaTrader so that your memory is nice and low like this, and then activate your strategies for your game plan and for your charts for the trading day. And that way you're not going to have NinjaTrader crash on you because it's not going to be consuming a lot of resources. Cool. So I think that is what we're going to cover this week. So that'll be really helpful for the new guys, just getting a good overview of how to set up the game plan. And the beauty about this is it's very simple. You don't have to go and reinvent the wheel. It's not complicated. There are templates provided, workspaces provided, and you can run the strategies and then, obviously post your results in here. So this is what I do. I post my results for the game plan in here. So these were the results on Friday. These were the actual trades on Friday that the strategy had entered. So, you know, this is based on the game plan on those existing templates. And obviously for the week ahead, I'm going to be posting the results there too. Okay. Wunderbar, as they say. Guys, thank you so much for being on the call. And I look forward to seeing what you guys can do for the week ahead. I've also got some exciting news. I've got a new staff member that has joined me to work on my website and a few other back-end things. As you guys know, my website has not been updated for ages. So, you know, I've got a very professional trading system, but I need to make sure that the other aspects of the business are taken care of. So the whole website's going through a revamp. It's going to be completely redone. There's going to be a lot more done in the back end to make sure that, you know, everything looks more presentable. So I'm excited about that. So you guys will notice some of those changes come through. Okay, guys, thank you very much for being on the call, and we shall see you next week on the call. Same time, same place. Okay, guys, cheers and chat soon.